Oh man, there's a lot of shit here. Classes and combat. Let's go over this because these are some. They're actually changing a lot of stuff to a lot of things. Let me put up the main screen for you guys really quick so I can show you some of the changes they're going to be making. I wish I was Mia's roommate. I used to bartend. Let's take a look really quick at what they have going. No, this is the window with the degenerates on it. Here's the window. Anti-aliasing is now available and can be enabled in the preferences menu. Sweet. Healing caused by crowd control abilities no longer generates threat. Awesome. Tooltips for blah, blah, blah. Okay, these are general guard. This ability now transfers to a new friendly target without reacquiring deactivation of the previous target. Really? So that means that if the person that I put guard on dies, then the next person gets my guard automatically? Like, who does it decide who gets it? I don't know. Interesting. You guys can see the screen, right? Yeah, okay. Activating this ability while targeting a guarded or invalid target will still toggle the guard ability off. A distinct visual effect is now present on characters using guard on another character. Another effect is now present on a guarded character. They leave the guard's range. Can you say guard like 9 more times in one sentence? Oh, the closest person do you think it'll happen to? Okay. Taunt. A new visual effect has been added to the user and the target of the taunt ability for the duration of this effect. Jedi Counselors. Project. This ability no longer shakes the screen of onlookers. Shadow. Battle Readiness now allows combat technique to trigger once every 3 seconds. Combat technique. Healing received through combat technique has been increased. Scales properly at higher levels and can be triggered once every 4.5 seconds. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but let's see. Slow time. This ability's damage has been increased by 15%, and it now slows the movement speed of all affected targets. That's kind of like a buff to Shadow, I think, huh? No, Towelliee. When guard switching, you have to deactivate it and use it on someone else. This way you can guard switch easier without having to deactivate it. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Jedi Knight. Force Sleep. This ability no longer functions on portable Halo dancers. Oh, man. Sith Inquisitor. Assassin. Dark Charge. Healing received through Dark Charge has been increased. Scales properly at higher levels. It can only be triggered once every 4.5 seconds. Overcharged Saber now allows Dark Charge to trigger once every 3 seconds. Wither. Damage has been increased by 15% and now slows the target of the affected movement speed of the affected target. So did Sith Inquisitors just get a buff? That's so confusing to me. More buff to Sith Inquisitors? Is that what that is? Hold on, I gotta give these guys the event information really quick. Where's my Ventrilo info? Vent. Shadow. Let me get him the vent info. Bam. There we go. Oh, it's assassins, not sorcerers. Good call. I don't know what the hell I'm reading anyway. Sith Warrior, Intercede. This ability no longer functions on portable Halo dancers. Shatter. This ability's tooltip now correctly reflects its damage. Okay. Imperial Agents, bug fixes. Corrected an issue where activating cover using explosive probe and then using snipe could cause snipes to be interrupted. Bounty Hunter, General, Incendiary Missiles. This ability no longer misclassified as an area of effect ability. Companion characters, don't care about that. This is all companions. Crew skills, I'll read that later. Oh, here we go. Operations and flashpoints. A new level 50 flashpoint, Kaon Under Siege, is now available for play in normal and hard modes. The Gav Daragon and the Zeos Shadow have been expanded to accommodate the Kaon Under Siege gateway. The difficulty of some non-boss enemies and flashpoints have been adjusted. Enemies now drop credits more frequently in flashpoints. The Black Talent, some enemies in flashpoints no longer visible. The Foundry, Battle for Ilum. Krek Kel's allied Wiki pirates have had their toughness reduced in hard mode. Nice. The False Emperor, the Sith's entity affliction, something. Oh, here we go. 1,000 people just left chat to get in his vent. Well, all of my vent shit is turned off, so I can't really hear who comes in or out. Players are now able to successfully loot the chest after defeating the Infernal Council. Perimeter defense cannons have been retuned and have improved targeting behaviors. So was Mind Trap and Force Throw abilities no longer target the same player multiple times. They now target every player in the group once. Ball Lightning. Enemies summoned by SOA deal damage in a smaller radius. Thank you. The Annihilation Droid's Rocket's Burst Attack no longer deals double damage in 16-player operation. SOA now summons fewer Ball Lightning enemies during the final round of 16-player operation. Boo! We beat that shit. 4 new bosses can now be battled by players in Kagara's Palace. Players no longer get stuck attempting to exit Kagara's Palace phase. I like. I'm liking every single minute of this so far. Anything else that we need to do here? PvP. This is all Battlemaster gear shit. General missions. The shuttle room, war zones. Level 50 players now participate in their own war zone bracket and will not be matched with lower level players. Ilum. The daily and weekly mission objectives in Ilum now require defeating enemy players and or collecting ornaments from the center objective. Wait a second. So what happens if there's no one to kill though? What happens if there's nobody to kill? Then what do you do? Yeah, but see, that's good, but what happens if no one comes out to play? You wait? I guess we wait. Oh, man. Okay. Players now gain increased valor from player kills in Ilum. Players now gain increased bonus valor for kills based on the number of objectives controlled in by their faction. Increased bonus valor is now granted for player kills when defending an objective from your faction owns. 3 new respawn points have been added for each faction. Companions are now restricted from the PvP objective area in Ilum. Okay. It doesn't really matter if you come in to the channel because I'm the admin, so I have it passworded. I just let people in and out. Oh, Hutball corrected a rare issue that can cause the Frog Dogs to be declared a winner in a 0-0 match, even if the Rotworms held the ball last. Hackers. Players who have left a war zone can no longer receive an MVP vote from the teammates. Your PvP status will now be toggled automatically. Additional feedback is not provided when the player attempts to toggle the PvP flag. A bolster tooltip now accurately represents the buff's effects. Mountable turrets in Ilum no longer deal damage to targets behind them or outside their range. Turrets no longer immediately dismount the player after use. Alright, that's pretty good so far. These are UI fixes. Yeah, if anyone sees anything out of the ordinary in the bug fixes, let me know. Alright, going back to normal mode here.